In this video I'm just going to show you how to remove a basic clothes security tag. My girlfriend came home the other day with a new clothing item, and the wonderful people in the shops had forgotten to remove it. So rather than drive all the way back and get them to do it, she gave it to me. As you can see, I've already actually done it on this one. I didn't have the camera handy at the time, so you can see what we're going to do, which is saw into the body of the tag until we get access to the internal clip, which just allows us to remove the latch or the lock which is holding the pin in place. Now, I've seen some other videos on YouTube where people are just putting a tool like a pair of wire clippers in between the two parts of the tag, and they're cutting the pin directly. That won't work in this case because there is a protective guard, a plastic protective ring around the where you'd put the tool. And there's no way that you're going to get anything in there in that gap where I'm trying to put my thumbnail. I mean, the whole thing's only plastic and a small bit of metal, so you could conceivably get a strong knife or a sharp screwdriver and just hammer it in there. You'd eventually get it out, but you're going to rip a big hole in your fabric in the process. So we need to be a bit more clever about it. And to do that, we saw, ideally you'd use a hacksaw, put it in a vise even, and do it professionally. But if you've only got a serrated knife, this is a serrated knife on on just a pocket knife, then that's worked fine as well in this case. So we just need to cut into the top section of the body and cut away enough of the plastic until we can get access to the interior. And once you've done that, you can see part of a sort of metal arm, the internal metal workings of the latch. You need enough access space to get something like a pair of pliers in there, and then you simply lever the latch away from the pin until you get it loose enough that the pin will fall out. And here it is again, removed from the fabric. Just another quick demo. So you just put your pair of pliers or some other sort of tool in there, and you bend that arm or pull that little metal bit down. And in this case, I've done it a few times already, so it's starting to get a bit bent, and it's already a bit loose. Anyway, so there are other security tag types. Obviously, there are some which have ink, by the way. Which are a bit vulnerable to being tampered with. So in that case, you need to wrap tape around and try to contain any possible ink spills. But anyway, I hope this was helpful for anybody who finds themselves in some sort of similar situation.